Friday, Magnet.
And happy last day of November, Magnet. Welcome and thank you for listening to AMHS Student News. I'm Abby Sutherland.
And I'm Will Kronsberg. We're going to start off today's show with a music segment from Charlie and Daniel.
What's up, guys? It's Chuck and Dan back for week number 2 of the music segment.
This week we're going to be talking about Travis Scott, the #1 artist right now in my opinion, coming off Astroworld, a great album.
Yeah. Yosemite, NC-17, Astro Thunder, definitely my top 3 of the album. What about
Easily,
you?
I would put Stargazing instead of Astro Thunder up there.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, then one of the biggest hits of the album was Sicko Mode, number 2 on Billboard.
Personally, not my favorite.
I agree. It's
Even
not.
though
It's
it goes- So, where Travis Scott really shines is the production in his music, not necessarily the lyrics.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely part of the new generation of rap. It's a lot less lyrical and a lot more about the way the melodies and
Experiment with the sounds.
exactly sounds.
Makes
Yeah.
it sound good.
It's gonna be seen in his music videos, like "Stop Trying to Be God" and "Sicko Mode." Both of those, I think, have reached millions of views on YouTube already. Pretty cool.
Also, every single song Travis Scott has released is better than Mo Bamba, without a doubt.
Thanks, guys. That was a great take. Abby, what's your favorite song?
So, I went to the Felly concert, a couple weekends ago, and I really just love Felly, and I love his song. It's kind of older, Gorilla.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
So, now wrapping up our music segment, we're going to move to Lucas with the sports update.
The score of the Ohio State-Michigan game was 62-39. Ohio State was the underdog, with Michigan being placed at number 4 and Ohio State placed at number 10. The LSU-Texas A&M game went to 7 overtimes and ended with Texas A&M winning 74-72. Now, the Clemson-South Carolina game was 56-35, with Clemson, of course, coming out on top, as always. And NFL scores, the Eagles beat the Giants 25-22, with the Eagles scoring a last-minute field goal to win the game. That's all.
Pretty dope update, Lucas.
Yeah, did you hear the Gamecocks made it into the NCAA volleyball playoffs?
I'm pumped. At least they got one win this week.
Yeah. And now moving on to our first segment ever, Ask Jack, this week featuring Sam.
Hey guys, welcome to Ask Jack. This segment is where you guys ask me your questions and I give you my advice. I'm here with my co-host Sam.
Hello,
How you doing,
everyone.
Sam?
I'm all right.
I'm good as well. All right, today we're going to be doing a freshman guide to picking classes. This will just be a brief overview of how to pick your classes moving into sophomore year and what could be some good decisions for you.
Well, so first up, you have your required classes, which are Chemistry, English 2, and the majority of you will be taking Algebra 2 and some Pre-Cal. And then you will just continue with your language course that you've already been taking and Focus, of course.
The biggest one of the biggest decisions that you have to make as a sophomore is whether to take AP Euro or World History. I personally took AP Euro. It was a very difficult class, but I had a lot of fun. You have to be willing to do reading outside of class, and Miss Orr is a great teacher. So all around, I'd say it's a solid choice.
I did not take AP Euro. I had World History, which is mostly taught by Mr. Stackhouse. I believe there are some taught by Mr. Flanagan still. It's a really fun class. It's not nearly as hard as AP Euro, but if you want to continue with AP History classes, I would recommend taking Euro. This year I'm in APUSH, and I'm definitely kind of been swamped by the amount of work that I've had. So AP Euro, I would say, definitely prepares you for higher level history courses.
Another part of freshman year is that you have 2 electives, and as this is the first time you get to choose your own elective, it's important you make the right decision. A lot of people recommend taking an art class as one of your electives. The 3 art classes are Art, Guitar 1 or 2, and AP Music Theory. I personally took Guitar 1. It was a really fun class. It taught me about music and it taught me how to play guitar, and I had a blast.
I took AP Music Theory. It's a really hard class. It's a lot of fun, though, if you're into music. It teaches you a lot about sort of the stuff that you don't know without taking the music theory class. And this year I'm taking Guitar 2. It's a little higher level, but it is a lot of fun.
And then you have another elective, and for some of the choices that you can have engineering, AP Stats, computer science principles. And for choosing this elective, it really has to do with which course of study you'd like to continue. And if you have any plans for the future, choosing the class that goes along with that is probably the best option. Thanks for being with us today, guys. Hope to see you next week.
That was great advice.
Yeah, that would have really been helpful when I was a freshman choosing classes for sophomore year.
Definitely. Next up, we're going to go to Behind the Meme with Toby and Brendan.
Breaking news. I'm Brendan,
And I'm Toby.
and this week on Behind the Meme, they did surgery on a grape.
In 2010, a hospital used the Da Vinci system to test its accuracy by cutting off all the skin on a grape and sewing it back on.
Since then, Mr. Grape has made a miraculous recovery.
And although this procedure was in 2010, 8 years ago when I was in 3rd grade, the internet since then has exploded, and for good reason. They did surgery on a grape.
There have been countless memes based off of this single format, all of them explicitly stating they did surgery on a grape. Stay tuned for more meme reviews. Back to Abby.
Really interesting, guys.
Yeah, I hope that Grape's recovery time is short and sweet.
Now over to the word of the day. The slang word of the day today is sauce, which is used to describe somebody with a certain style or confidence about them. Kind of like a swagger.
Oh, so like, you mean, like, as an example, Hayden playing his guitar is sauce?
Exactly. Anyway, happy November.
Yeah.
Happy end of November, Abby.
Yeah, and happy new December, guys. Thanks for watching this weekly episode of AMH Student News. I'm Abby, and this is Will, and we'll see you next time.